Hey there, Adam with Moxie. I'm without Sherry today. Sherry's actually traveling. She's out in Ohio, so I'm back from San Diego, and she's gone out to Ohio. So, doing a lot of traveling these days, and things are going great. Just really today, I wanted to do something a little bit different, kind of a change of pace. I know we typically respond to recruiter questions, but I really felt the need to just kind of put this out there. So bear with me. This might be a little bit brutal for some of you to hear, but I think that there are some of you out there that do need to hear this. I hear the frustration that's out there from recruiters at different companies. I think when it comes to the competitive nature of the market right now, I know that some things have changed. Obviously, that's very true as far as the lead sources that are available to recruiters have actually expanded, and there are a lot of other options and a lot of other methods for sourcing, which certainly has made things a little bit more interesting. But what I want to talk about are some of the things that recruiters do have control over, and I just want to point these things out. I mean, if there's anything I can say to you, if you feel like you're struggling, if you feel like you're having trouble these days, what I want to say is this: look, either A, you're not working hard enough, because the other recruiters are out there busting their humps and they're getting after it, and you're getting beat, time and time again. That could be happening. Two, you're just not organized. You're letting things fall through the cracks. All recruiters at some point in their life have been guilty of it. Whether it's forgetting to call somebody back, forgetting to give them an update, give them feedback, once their file's been submitted. Maybe we start to think as recruiters, gosh, this is like a black hole. I get this, person's information, I build a profile, I get them submitted. Now what? Nothing's happening, right? But if you're not keeping the candidate engaged, continuing to offer them other positions, looking at, maybe some plan Bs, and really even marketing that candidate to your account management team. Are you really doing what you need to do to be effective? Are you doing what you need to do to beat those other recruiters? When it comes to those candidates, you have to really be honest with yourself. Another thing I'll say is, maybe you don't believe, and this is just, again, this is a kind of a gut check. Do you believe in what you're offering? Do you believe in your company and the service that you're offering? If you don't, you need to figure out how you can become a believer or make a change. Because I'll tell you, it's not the type of market where you can just, kind of go through the motions. You've got to be, passionate about your company, passionate about your abilities and the service that you're going to provide to that candidate. And the last thing is, stop making excuses. Stop pointing, your finger at, gosh, times were so much better when we didn't have all these VMS jobs. Guess what? There are recruiters out there being very successful right now. There are new recruiters that are growing very quickly through the right training, and also through a focus on self-improvement. Are you self-aware? Are you taking a look at your, effort, your attitude, the skills that you bring to the table? Are you really looking at those things and finding ways to improve, trying to find ways to adapt to the environment to achieve success? And so again, I know some of this was just very straightforward. Either A, focus on whether or not you're working hard enough, because the fact is, other recruiters out there are finding success. And so you've got to figure out a way to push through. Figure out whether you're organized. Do you have a system in place to keep things from falling through the cracks? And make sure you're keeping candidates engaged. Yes, I know sometimes we submit to multiple jobs and we don't hear back, but are we keeping those candidates engaged, keeping them on the hook, and looking and continuing to look for new options? And do you believe in the service that you provide? Do you believe in the company? Do you believe in what you have to offer? Do you believe in the value that you bring to those travelers, to those candidates? If you don't, again, figure out how you can become a believer. And the last thing is, of course, don't make excuses. Find solutions, find ways to achieve success. That's all I've got for you today. I know it's a change of pace. I hope at least one of you out there gets something from this. Happy hunting. Until next time, thanks.